Hello there, I'm the base manager and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. Now, today, as the bell rings for a brand new day of work, I think we should try and focus on getting this thing fully operational. It has been completely built, we are just missing the power line now. And after that, we should try and construct the atmosuit dock, have ourselves a liquid lock over here, and then we can start deconstructing the map properly. My war against the slime biome is about to begin. Okay, so first thing first, we have to go over here and fix something that past me did wrong. I connected both of these lines. Both of these lines are only to be connected when it comes to the hydrogen. The oxygen I wanted to be separated. This one over here is to produce oxygen for the docks, while this small chamber over here will produce oxygen uh, for our own use inside of the base. However, this is something relatively easy to do, so that is not the major problem. So we have achieved our liquid lock. It's a strange one. I never saw this happen before in my existence. So yeah, we have the 1 ton of water over here, and then we have 400 kilograms of water over here, but the water is not expanding that way. Weird, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. We are gonna go over here, and we are going to prevent anyone from leaving through there. And now they can use the liquid lock, and we can stop providing the water. Okay, so we are almost there. We already have all the piping done, or at least most of it. I still need to take care. You know what? Let me just stop for a moment. Let me take a look. What do we have here? Polluted oxygen and carbon dioxide. It's that bit garbage. We don't have chlorine now. Okay. What I was going to say was, if we didn't have any chlorine inside of that, we could just pump the polluted oxygen into our base. It would be fine, no one would care too much. But given that's the case, I probably should try and vacuum this out first. But in any case, we already have our piping mostly done. There is only that missing because I forgot to allow them in after I seal that part off. Now that we have the liquid lock, we no longer need it. And I am also pretty sure... Yep, the pipe is also almost done, so we can turn this on soon enough. We still need to build these, of course, but we have the copper available. It should be relatively quick. But let me unpause the game. Why do I keep the game paused? It's a habit from when we get into the 300, 400, 600 cycle, right, where things get so laggy that I rather pause the game so I can show you guys what I'm working on than just have everything rolling. But in this case, it's not really necessary. In any case, what I was going to say was that we don't have a lot of reed fiber. If we go over here, we have the reed fiber that were delivered and nothing else, really. So we are going to have a very low amount of suits to start with until we get into these slimy biomes and we take all of the reeds that are in there. But until that point, we are not going to have a lot of people going out, which means we should start working on our apartment complex over here. I'm going to build what you could call a model floor, right? Just to showcase to our dupes what is going to happen to the rest of their base in a few episodes. But given that so many dupes are going to stay inside, they need something to do. And well, before they finish this up, let me focus on that. Okay, so here's the model floor, pretty much empty. There is not a lot of things that we can put in right now. But yeah, this is going to be one of the bathrooms, the bedroom, then the elevator room, then the central corridor, another bedroom, and another bathroom. Now, I'm I haven't tested this in creative, nor will I. I rather test these kind of things in survival and pay the price for them. But I think that we cannot have the tube launcher, I forget the name, the tube launcher and the tube itself in the same room. I think what I'm going to do is, I know the tube launcher is 3 tiles wide, right? So we're going to have the tube launcher in here. The tube will then curve over here, go through the wall into a tube that is going up and down in the middle corridor right here. That's the best option, I think, because if we try to bend the tube inside of here and have the up and down tube be on this tile, I don't think we'll be able to connect properly. But it's a matter of us trying it out when we have the resources and the technology available to us. Okay guys, so while they get this done, it shouldn't be too long, maybe 2 more cycles until 2 or 3 cycles before this is operational. But in the meantime, we have some blueprints to choose. I noticed that we have a pretty good blueprint on this batch. Lindsay, +7 to machinery, a good operator. I remember that last episode we denied someone that was an operator because their skills were not the best. We were hoping for someone better, and that someone better has arrived. Now the plug slugget would be a good idea if I want all of my metals to disappear from this colony. So let's welcome Lindsay to the Cosmic Manager's Lounge. She is thinking to herself right now, I was deceived. In the brochure I was told that we were getting our own individual apartments, and Lindsay, I'm sorry, that is yet to come. Okay, we have power, guys, we have power. Let's take a look at this. Now, we are expelling this into the outside. Unfortunately, the outside is overpressurized with all of this polluted oxygen. To be expected. I'll fix that in a moment. What is this? No intake and no intake. Other than that, everything is operational. Cool. Over here, I'm pretty much done. Yeah, that was the last thing, the piping. So pretty much all I have to do now is go over here. I'm not going to connect that one. I'm going to leave that one for last, right? So that's the water in. That water is going to go in, separate over here, go through the electrolyzer, right? And then return over here where the temperature should be stabilized so it doesn't freeze inside of the pipes, right? Is everything insulated as it should be? Let me check the temperature. Maybe a few more. Maybe not. That's fine. Okay. So I just need to fix this relatively quickly, and then we can proceed to supply the base with fresh oxygen. Do you guys know what I forgot? Gas storage. Yep. You guys probably saw that one coming a mile away. I didn't. I need to stick 2 of these somewhere over here. Now that's going to be complicated. I just realized that because, well, first I was researching it, but second, because I was going to make the hydrogen line, and then I thought to myself, I need to store the hydrogen, and I don't have the block. Okay. That's not good. So, yeah, at least we have unlocked that now. Let me just fix that in one moment. Well, I was going to try to avoid having a bunch of chlorine in the space that our dupes are occupying. I don't want them having the major irritation debuff, but it is necessary, so small sacrifice. A few tears will have to be dropped when in contact with all of this chlorine, but I'm pretty sure they can handle. They are sturdy dupes after all. They are not yet pampered with all the luxuries that we could afford to give them, so yeah, it's just a little bit. Don't worry, your suit is coming, Mima. Okay, so that's the last piece that we needed in this puzzle. Everything else is built, connected, and ready to go. This place has already been vacuumed out, and the filters are already set. Filters for hydrogen, filters for hydrogen. I think we're ready to go. Finally, I suppose. Let's connect the pipe. The water should flow all the way over there. Yep. I think we are ready. So, now that the oxygen production is soon to be initialized, we should focus... Oh, we should focus. That's already done. My dupes. They are always surprising me. Let's enable that building now. And right now there is no one outside, so let's prevent them from leaving anyway. Because from this... Oh no, there is still one person. Travaldo. Mm-hmm. Okay. Travaldo, get inside. No, no, no. Get inside, please. Thank you. Okay. Let's just wait for them to enable that, deliver the suits, and suit protection is now online, guys. Finally, you have no idea. This is one of the stressful points in a playthrough from me. I have like 3 or 4 stressful points. One is achieving a dock so that my dupes can walk safely in the less than habitable environments. Those environments filled with diseases and nasty gases and all of that. The second is the cooling loop, getting steel for the cooling loop, but in this case I'm not super stressed out because we have 2 sources of very cold water. And yeah, then is getting into space. Getting that sweet starport operational so you can start getting those advanced materials. But in any case, that's very far away. The first stress point has been achieved, and now we can breathe easy because we'll not be breathing chlorine. Okay, so this is very interesting, guys. Would you look at that? The thingy, what you call the electrolyzer, cannot absorb the water if it is in movement. Very strange, but okay. This is not ideal. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. Let me see one thing. Let's disconnect this and disconnect this. The water should keep on flowing. Yep. But if I go like this, it will stop. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. I can't have good ideas, apparently. Not that this was a particularly good idea, but, well... okay. I suppose that we are going to have to deal with broken pipes every so often. Oops. Not ideal, but okay. For now, this will have to work. Okay. Okay. So, we learned something today, didn't we? We learned that apparently these things like their water to be stable and not moving. Okay. Noted. Next time I will not try it. But sure, now we should have oxygen flowing down, I suppose. Yep, here it comes. Sweet, sweet oxygen. Very cold oxygen, by the way. But we could use it. We are starting to eat up a little bit, so that sweet cold oxygen will be a godsend. But the first puffs of air are now being transmitted towards my suits, and that's just fantastic. Cool! Great! Yay! Now, this is the point that I'm going to stop building temporary things. I'm going to start building permanent things. So this can stay for now, but the idea here is we are going to get rid of these stairs right there. Okay, we are going to continue the ceiling just like this, and this is going to be, where is it? I believe it is not refinement. No. Utilities. Uh-huh. You guys know I love my ore scrubbers, so this is going to be our ore scrubber room, but this time I'm going to have a lot of ore scrubbers, not just 4. I want to have more. I mean, 4 is usually enough, but in any case, I'm going to have probably ore scrubbers from here to here, and then in this part I'm going to have several tube launchers, so that our dupes can always have a tube launcher that is charged on it. And yeah, going to take care of all these stairs and whatnot, and I'm going to start working towards some water, because that's our next trouble point. Look at this. We have essentially 1, 2, 3 tiles worth of water in our tank, and that's not acceptable, now is it? We have to take care of that. So, I suppose that we could maybe, not this water, but we could do 2 things. First, we're going to get this done, this is imperative, but second, we are going to try and put all of these water pockets together. We can even join this water, because this water is relatively hot, 30 degrees, this one is at minus 16, so it will even out at a really nice and chill temperature. But we could put all of this water together and start collecting it and turning it into regular water, so that we could fill up our tank. I think that's a good thing for us to do today, so let's try and focus on that. And so it begins. Our exploration of the map can now commence. You know, in my opinion, the game is not really... It only really begins when you have the suit, so yeah, we are finally getting things done now. One thing, however, is that this is quite power heavy. This thing is going to be turned on 24/7, at least for now. I kinda wanted to get that one done super quickly, and I forgot to put a battery next to it. But yeah, without this thing, we are going to need some more... how should I put it? We need to find another way to start producing power. So yeah, after we get that water thingy going, maybe we should focus on taming this natural gas over here. Some natural gas power would be appreciated right about now. Okay, so with the ability to be able to walk outside, it is time to set up the limits of our base. I am trying to limit our base to the shape of the initial safe biome. I think we are going to lose a little bit over here, because I'm not going to make something like this. It would not be easy or pleasant, let's just say it like that. Unfortunately, this garden, I kinda wanted to keep it, but we need to set our limits. So I think it is going as well. But we'll see. Maybe I'll just plug this area and I'll think about what I should do with it later. Okay guys, so we got our first oxyfern tree. Oxyfern seed, I mean. I don't know if you guys have... hello? Oh, give me a saving. Don't know if you guys have noticed from last playthrough, but I really like my oxyfern seeds. Don't know why. Let's put one over here and use it to our advantage, even though they produce very little oxygen or absorb very little carbon dioxide, but still, they can be useful. We used them in the rockets last time, so yeah. There's that. Also, yeah, we need a second hydrogen generator, because the first can't burn this fast enough. And, you know, since I am already here, I'm going to do with the copper battery. And I need some more research, because apparently I still don't have these. So please, give me an ore gate. I kinda am gonna need one. Okay, so... someone is stuck, and I didn't even notice. I'm sorry, Bahi. I'm so sorry. Let's fix that. So, we are really hurting for reed fibers, because on this side of the map, there is none. Like, I searched and I searched and I searched, and there is no reed fibers other than the one that we took. It already dropped a seed, that's why we have two. All of the reed fibers are right here. Like, they are in the worst possible spot, because I cannot access this area without any suits, and in order for me to access this area, I have to mine so much to get in there. There is so much garbage in the way. I... it's unbelievable, my luck. But yeah, I need to get those fibers, because with just two suits, it's taking forever to get anything done. So yeah. Choices. What should I do? What should I do next? So, in order for me to get those reed fibers, I'm going to do something a little bit risky. Hopefully nothing bad happens from this. But yeah, I'm just going to send my dupes around the biome and enter through this side, while my other dupes in the suits work on the other side of the base. By the time they arrive on this side, we should be able to lock this up and not have any problems. But yeah, we need those reed fibers very desperately, because we need a way to build more suits. So let's take care of getting those. There we go, on a rescue mission for the lost Thimbleweed seed and Thimbleweed fiber as well. Hopefully with all of those seeds we'll be able to build all the suits that we need. I would like to have at least one suit... Oh, no metal. I would like to have at least one suit per dupe, given that most of the stuff will be built outside of the base, right? Like the farms, the ranches and whatnot, so every single dupe is going to require a suit. So that's one of the objectives to get as well, on the long run at least. For now I am unsure, and as soon as possible, like I said, I would like to start popping these water bubbles, so I could convert all of this polluted water into fresh water. But in any case, this part of here is already done, the automation for this thingy. So if we are under 70%, in this case between 70% and 100, nothing should happen, but if we reach the limit, it sends a red signal. The red signal is converted into a green signal, comes into the OR gate, and the OR gate tells this to work until it reaches the 70% low threshold. And I set it to 70 and not 0, because I don't want to burn all the hydrogen, right? This is useful for power production. And then we have the battery, which is, you know, regular battery. I want that one to go first, so let me just check the values. This one is at 1095. This one is at 20, so this one should activate before my coal generators down here. Okay, so we finally have access to this area. We already picked up the first set of fibers, so we should have more suits available to us soon enough. Nice, let's build even more. I need more refined metals, come on. Okay, so at the end of the day 83, we can see that we now have a full row of suits. Can we build another one? Yes, we can. Nice, we are gonna have 6 suits available. We have another suit available to go once that one is ready. So I think that for now this is going to be good enough. We still have a lot of things to do in-house, so not all of the suits are going to be needed. I also am going to do my chlorine room right here. Very important to have the chlorine room next to the place that is going to have the ore scrubbers. Given that we are going to go into slime biomes territory, I think that having an ore scrubber is an essential thing to have. The decontamination thingy, I don't even know where it is. Let me think, I believe it is in medicine. We don't even have it available to us, but I don't think I'm going to use it. Not in my main airlock, at least. But for now, I'm just creating a small pit over here to pop these water bottles, not water bottles, water bubbles, so that I can then put a sieve over here and pipe all of that water into our main base, because it's looking concerning, let's just say it. I also popped this water bubble, and now need to mop all of this, because I forgot to do it. Well guys, I'm happy to announce that we have completed all the basic and advanced research. We cannot progress any further into the research tree until we deal with the nuclear research and space research. But that is a little bit far away from us. Right now we have more pressing matters to attend. So yeah, let's focus on those instead. Oh, oh, here comes the water, here comes the water, and of course it had to splash all over the place. Obviously. Obviously. Damn it. This water is now going to flow through here, drop through here, and up in here. Not the worst place in the world. I just wanted to avoid that. Like, everything was perfect, but that tile. Yes, please, take that tile off. Thank you. Hopefully that is not going to create a huge mess. Just a few seconds that we had some water going down. In fact, I'm even going to mop it, because I don't want it. Oh, wait, what? Thank you. So finally, we have everything ready to go. Let's connect these two pipes. Polluted water goes this way. Let's take a look at the pipes. And beautifully clean fresh water comes out through the other side. This is free of pollutants, yes. Free of germs. What? Oh. There is still a big chunk of the pipe missing. Alright guys, so finally here it comes. It is a tad bit toasty, I'm going to admit it. It is relatively hot, but that's because it's, you know, that water. Once we go over here and poke that and get all of that minus 16 degrees polluted water mixed in with the other, the temperature should equalize and become slightly fresher. But in any case, at least now we have water being delivered into our tank, and our tank clearly needs to be refilled. Okay, so now that we have our water taken care of, I'm just going to do this really quickly so we can have some scrubbing of materials before we bring them into our base, given that now polluted oxygen with slime lung is in here. Right, I think that's a good idea. Let's put the directions correctly. And yeah, now that we have this, I'm just going to poke on these two bubbles. Should be done relatively soon. In fact, let me just increase priority a little bit. Put it at level 6 so our dupes actually get it done. And after I take these two water bubbles, I'm going to feel a little bit more secure when it comes to my water supply. And then I'm just going to plug this one up, convert all of this water, and then clean this part up. This is once again temporary. I started the episode saying I would like to stop doing temporary things, but it is an emergency, okay? We are in an emergency situation, so a temporary measure for an emergency situation is okay in my book. But in any case, we are almost at the end of the episode. I think I'm going to stop around cycle 100. But I would like to start making efforts to come in here and take this natural gas with the remaining time that we have in today's episode. Now that we have completed our objectives, we can start progressing towards future objectives. Oh, here it goes. Cold, polluted water being mixed with this one. Right now it's the temperature differential is big, but as we can see, as time goes on, all the water temperature will go and become equal. Beautiful. This seems to be dormant. Okay. That suits me. I'm just going to plug this hole right now by doing this and this. And then I can also start my war against the slime. In fact, as you can see, I already started laying down the scaffolding that we are going to need to take care of that. But yeah, now it is time for us to choose something with a higher priority. I increased the priority over here, so they start working on this. The objective is we go through here, we pop this bubble into this one, and then we move down through this pre-made ladder, and then we'll keep on moving down until we hit the natural gas over here. It would be nice to start a natural gas power plant somewhere around here. Once again, it's something that I will have to discover. Where will I put it? But oh well, that's probably something for future me to decide. I doubt that in 4 days we'll even get there, let alone start the power plant. Oh, hello. Hello, game. Hello. Hello. How old are you? 16 days? We need to capture you, good friend. Good friend? Yeah, because this way I don't have to wait for one of the regular ones to mutate into a plastic Draco. Oh boy. Change of plans for the future me, apparently. And you are trapped in here and oh, this is so good. Because first he is trapped. He can't go anywhere but this tiny little bit over here. Future me was going to go towards the gas thingy, and he's still going to do that. But as a side project, we could start working towards the ranches, and a ranch that we could start with is a Draco ranch, providing both meat and plastic is a nice thing indeed. So I think I'm just going to destroy this and create a couple of ranches in here, both a both a Edge ranch and a Draco ranch. Over in this corner, I think that would be a good idea. It is close to the entry, so that our ranchers don't have to walk a lot. I think so. So yeah, I think the game is telling us what to do next, and that is taking care of our ranches. Okay, so guys, in this final day of the episode, we take a note of the progress that we've made. We were able to break out from our initial biome in a safe manner, finally, and we have our airlock mostly done. I know that I am going to put the tube launchers in here, and so some of this is going to disappear, but for the time being, this is going to stay the way it is. We have some water being filtered, and now it should be fresh water. No? Yeah, 20-degree water is somewhat fresh. Now, in the next episode, we are definitely going to go for the plan that I mentioned. We are going to create 3 ranches right here. 1 for Dracos, 2 for Edges. Food, fibers, and plastic all being made in the same place. And also, if at all possible, it would be nice if we could, let me take a look, tame this natural gas geyser. This shouldn't be too difficult. Gold amalgam stuff should be all that it is necessary. If we could have some natural gas power production, it would be nice. Although we are not, we are not that bad. This thing is holding up somewhat stable. When we pair this with our carbon generators over here, they can produce all the power that we require for the time being. Of course, that once we start making some more advanced machinery, will require more power, and therefore the natural gas generator power plant would be a nice thing to have. And there we go, guys, as our dupes have their dinner and complete their nightly routine, we must say our goodbyes. So with that in mind, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode and that you are enjoying the series so far. If you are, please consider subscribing and help the channel grow. But in the meantime, this is the Base Manager signing out. Bye bye!